say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Aggies offense will start this game off with the football. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Finds his man. It's Concepcion. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Reed. Bought a little time. Lets it go. That's caught. It's Bussey. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
When defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
They'll try the run. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll try to run for it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a man, it's Barnes. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. He'll pull it on the read. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick, you know.
Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just Couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. The short hands, it's Concepcion. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
It'll be 3rd and long. Going up top again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Going for it all. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Reed. Slings it downfield. It's caught. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Craver. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Finds his big tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six, so nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Rushes on him. Across the 25. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride Davis here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To throw, it's Barnes. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Moss. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The snap sets up the throw. Safe completion on the screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they go back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Starling. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Grab behind the line. It's Boyd. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Barnes. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Punt is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Give to the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Looking for space, it's Jacobs. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Lost to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Starling. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Using his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
And back to the air on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
With the catch, it's Boyd. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Looking for a gap, it's Moss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.